It's kind of firm. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I want to keep this short and sweet because I have a lot to do. I have to start getting ready to get orders ready. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how a basic our advanced ambient light projection 30 Black Widow will give you the best contrast and color and has amazing white levels. And in this demonstration, we'll be talking about our contrast and color, how a gray screen paint product or even white screen is pretty much going to dumb down your projector, and where you're going to end up having to spend a lot of money to make up for what your screen can't do. You're going to have to spend money for a much higher color on your projector. You're going to spend money for better contrast capabilities. You're going to pay a lot. And the reason why, because the screen does not have the capability to give you that picture quality that you need. Now I'm going to show you the environment we're going to be in. As always, fully lit environment. I like to have plenty of light pushing in my environments. You're going to watch no dark corners, none of that nonsense. I'm going to start doing this with the camera from now on. Just moving it around, because you have to be careful. In some of these demonstrations you'll watch, some people will fake these demonstrations. Like I said, I've seen some of the worst fake demonstrations. You'll see areas where you'll have, it'll be light over here in this section. And then as the camera moves back, you'll watch pockets of darkness in the corners, and all this will creep up. And there'll just be a nice dark environment showing you that at the end of the day, there's no real light hitting the screen. This right here is our wallpaper surface. We don't make the wallpaper surface. We actually show you where to buy that. And the wallpaper surface we have here is coated with the advanced ambient light projection 38 Black Widow. Again, the screens produce amazing white levels. If they couldn't, it wouldn't be to see the LG pop on right there in the middle of the screen with that bright red logo right next to it. That would be virtually impossible if the screen was pulling too high of a black level. But it produces a heavy contrast, color, and white levels. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks just like a TV, doesn't it? So anyway, as I said before, when watching these demonstrations of individuals trying to fake, and I can say fake, a demonstration, saying that this gray screen can pull a contrast level, a white screen can pull a contrast level equal to our technology, is a complete lie. And this is the reason why I'm showing you the walk around, because you have to be careful. Like I said, they'll point the camera in one direction like this on an area that they will set up to have a lot of light in there and say, look, see how well the area, how bright it is? But the mistake that they make is you're going to have to turn the camera sooner or later, and then you're going to see the rest of it. You're going to see pockets of darkness here and blackness here, and where the light is not making contact with the wall because it's all dark. That's why I like to show you everything so you can see exactly what you're getting right from the door. Nice and bright, as it should be. All right, so we're going to talk about contrast levels in this demonstration. Projector we use in the demonstration is a Christie LW400. This is the projector I'm going to post pretty soon. It's trading with that projector for $179, showing you don't have to spend all this money for a projector. Usually if someone's using a projector like this and they're hitting a gray screen, the first thing they're going to do is, oh, we got to upgrade to 4K, we got to upgrade to 1080p, we got to upgrade, it's 4,000 lumens on this projector, we got to upgrade to a higher contrast, better color. And this right here, those little jumps right there are going to cost you $1,000. Maybe you're lucky if you get one for $8,000, maybe $9,000, maybe $1,000, maybe somewhere you go spend money around $2,000. But when it starts getting to the contrast levels, this is where things are going to get a little more expensive. Projectors that you want to have a 20,000 to one or 10,000 or whatever are going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Just it's going to cost you. You're not going to walk off with a projector that's going to give you an outstanding. Well, actually, there is one. There is the one we have downstairs, the 600 by 800 res 720p projector, but most people don't want to go near that because it's 600 by 800. But that projector has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio. But on a gray screen, it'll be worthless, absolutely worthless. So no point in buying it. All right, so let's pull up some contrast levels for the environment. Sorry, lights are not going out in this demonstration because, as I said before, those using ultra short throw projectors, which are going to set one up here to cost me $60. An ultra short throw projector is set up to be a tabletop TV projection screen. That's what they're designed for. Those things were designed basically to combat the LG TV screens, to make it look like, at the end of the day, that you're going to have a setup like a projector. We have the projector sitting behind you and the cables and wires. You can have everything right up front, just like a TV. So what's the point of having that setup if you have to be stuck in the dark 24/7 because your contrast levels can't pull? Like I said, you can have the most advanced ultra short throw projector on the face of the planet. If you don't have the screen to match, it's worthless. All right, So let's come over here. Let's grab our remote control. We'll come out here. We're going to go into some contrast only. Starfield screensaver. I think they butchered that one. I actually got it right. So you see me do this dozens of times, inside, outside. Like I said, this is why gray screen is going to cost you more money at the end of the day, because you're going to now have to go out and get yourself a projector that's going to have the same contrast capability. It's going to only have 1,000 to 1, that's it. But you're going to have to go out and spend extra money to get more contrast in order to get a much better, darker color to come up. And even with that, you still can't pull it off. You can have 10,000, 20,000, you can have 1,000,000. You're not going to pull up a contrast level next to that window. That's not going to happen. So to fake these demonstrations, what they'll do is, like I said, we won't have these overhead lights on. That's too much light hitting the screen. There's definitely going to be some kind of black cloth over top that window. There's definitely going to be some kind of black cloth here over this window. And I guarantee over here, you're going to have something here destructing or trying to block as much light as possible. Some people like to go with those light shades, no light like we have here, the light shades, which is going to be changed up. Keep in mind, but they'll do it with the light shades all the way down, where you'll have light look like it's coming through, but you can see the light peeking around the corners. They'll have their shades on a slant, so when light's coming through, it's actually pointing downward, it's not actually coming outward. All kinds of tricks. You should be able to see objects outside the window with no problem whatsoever. Now, I don't have these open because these are my neighbors over here. I don't want them thinking that I'm actually, recording whatever. But as you can see their windows and everything with no problem whatsoever. So those curtains bring in a lot of light. And also check those corners. Always make sure you check corners in the demonstrations. Always make sure the corners are well lit at all times. That's very important. And what tells the story on how much light is hitting the screen is the actual background of the screen. If you can't make out objects, everything here is covered in shadows and darkness, there's an issue there. It means there's not enough light hitting the screen. There's no point in stepping back here and showing window light if your area up here is dark and covered in shadows. So you can't use that projector over there. That's why I had a few people talking about painting the screen gray. Yeah, go ahead and paint it gray. I don't mind it at the end of the day. I don't own it. I don't own the rights to the screen. But at the end of the day, I can tell you what you're going to get. Your screen's going to wash out. Let's get the gray screen. Let's give it a chance. Let's move it over here. All right? Let's give it a chance. We're going to move it over here. And we're going to take our black screen because I don't want people saying, hey, that's not fair. You've got the gray screen over by the window. Well, I can put my screen right over by the window. No problem at all whatsoever. And it's gray screen, it's not still not picking up a contrast level. Let's go over to, let's see. Let's check out the goldfish. This is why when I see demonstrations on gray screens, or mostly on gray screens, they will do these demonstrations in some of the most poorly lit environments I've ever seen. And then try to portray as if the environment is giving off all this light when it's not. At all, period. You're still in a dark environment. So in these demonstrations I've seen, my bathroom has more light than that. This is where you're going to be. You're going to be in the dark. You can't use that screen in this kind of environment. It will not work. And in those demonstrations, one of the things they will stick to, like this, is colors, a lot of colors. You know why? Colors will have a less of a chance of washing out. Well, guess what? I got network gray 773. I can do the exact same demonstration. I paint that screen up gray, stick it in here, do the exact same thing, pull the same colors. What I can't do with network 773 is I can't go up there and I can't produce reds, I can't produce greens, and I can't produce contrast off of it. It's the same thing as everyday gray screen paint. I like this one. This is even harder than the star field. You know why? Because the stars come up one by one and they come up very slowly, which leaves a lot of black in between. That's why when it comes to our technology, our customers don't have to spend all this money. What's the point of you going out and buying a projector that has a massive amount of contrast capabilities? Your screen can pull it at 1,000 lumens. Sorry, at 1,000 to 1 contrast, you can pull that. What's the point of calibrating? You pull up better colors at the end of the day. And you've seen the white levels on this technology. They are insane. Let's go over here and let's pull up. Let me see if I wanted to. LG Beta Fish. I'll be next to how to. I love how they put down what they want you to have. LG Beta Fish. There we go. You're not picking that up. So this is how to dumb down your projector. I feel sorry for those of you who have projectors better than this model behind me right now, and you're using it on a gray screen paint product. You can't see contrast, you can't see color. Okay, how much you pay for your machine? See how the color changes on the fish? How it turns bright red when it hits black technology, but on the gray screen it washes out. Can't register color. Because the problem is that your screen paint or projection screen that's gray, it's old. Very old. Let's go over to, let me see. As I said before, background must remain black at all times in all demonstrations. This is why I always say when I watch demonstrations being done in the dark with contrast levels, that's cheating. You know why? Because they have a better chance of pulling the contrast level in a dark environment. They can't do it in a well-lit environment. In a well-lit environment, they'll stick to colors. Let's go over to, let's see. I want to do, let's see. AK Desired Nature. Let's see if we got that one. They pulled up something else for this one. Nope. Let's go with AK Desired Nature. I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on with the whatchamacallit. I'm going to change it and put my whatchamacallit in. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, yes and yes.
And it's easy to get quick libertymutual.com. So you only pay for what you need. Isn't that right, Lena? Mm-hmm. Sorry, one second.
Now, speaking of colors, yep, you can't see and register color with the gray screen. That's why when we watch the demonstrations of them trying to display color, it's washed out. Because we're used to seeing that dark technology produce bright colors. That deep red, which is needed. This is usually how the red comes out on the gray screen. Mind, this is on a $179 projector, 720p behind me. That still sits in the eco mode at under 9 in brightness. That's why I sit there and say, at the end of the day, you're spending too much money for projectors. The minute you hit a projector with a gray screen, you have dumbed down your machine. Which means now you're going to have to spend more money to make up for what the screen can't see. And even with the money you spend, you're still going to calibrate and you're still going to be in a dark environment. This is why, and not to be rude here, when people say they're saving you hundreds, no, they are not. They're costing you hundreds of dollars. Because you will have to spend the money for a more advanced projector. You're going to go up, and you're going to pay for a screen paint that's going to be in the price range of $80 to $90, maybe $40 for this paint, and you're going to turn around and you're going to spend another $900 or $1,500 or $1,600, $3,000 or $4,000 for a projector to make up for what that screen can't do. Where my customers are going to buy our product, basic kit, for $209 and buy a projector that costs $179 with no calibrating. We're not worrying about contrast levels. We're not worrying about dark environments or windows and none of that nonsense. And still have enough money to go buy a $120 pair of sound system speakers, the wallpaper surface that comes with it, and their price tag at the end of the day, even with the Fire Stick, is going to cost them $650. Tell me where you saved some money at. And you're still under a great product. You haven't even bought your sound system yet. Complete package. Soundbar, sub, wallpaper surface, and keep in mind the 209 that we had the kit for comes with a surface with it, a 100-inch surface, if you choose to use it. The projector, $179. I paid about $100 for mine, but when I put the price in for how much, I put the top price would cost you around $250 for them. That's the highest I would pay for one. But I found a selection of these black ones for $179, and then you still have enough money to get a Fire Stick to connect to your whole setup right here. This is the new one that comes with the Netflix button on it, the ones that just came out, $39. So altogether, you still are somewhere in the range of $650 or $600 or whatever, because like I said, you're going to save some money on the projector behind me. Where the person buying the great product, oh yeah, they're going to pay $80, $90 for the product, maybe $178, maybe $235, but they're still going to have to go out and spend the money for an expensive projector because the screen's not going to pick up properly. And they're still going to be stuck in the dark. You're not doing this. So I can take that gray away from it and stick my screen right there where that gray's at and still pick that image up. Because I don't want people to think that I'm doing this demonstration that the gray screen's over by the window and our screen's not over by the window if you're watching this for the first time. If you see me do this before, I do this all the time. I constantly stick that screen right in the window. So you're not saving any money. You're not saving anything at all. Matter of fact, like I said, you're losing even more money than you think, because until demonstrations are done on these particular products against other great products on the market, that's another way, but we're not going to go into that you're even losing even more money. Because you paid too much for your paint at the end of the day. Let's just put it this way. You paid way too much money for it. This is coming from a person who used to make this stuff 9 years ago. I know how it's made, I know how it's designed. You're paying way too much money for it. Especially in the time right now, way too much. It's a 9-year-old product. That's the problem. They take a 9-year-old product, gray screen paint, stick it up to the next high-end projector. What you're seeing is you're seeing the projector's performance, not the screen. Let's go over here. Where in our technology, you're seeing the screen's performance and somewhat the projector. Let's do the matrix. I do the matrix on here. So if you take the money and the time and you spend for a great product or a great screen, at the end of the day, you are spending more money for a higher projector in order to make up, like I said, the screen can't do. And this is a great product, has been around 9 years ago. 9 years ago. Under digital crystal screen paint, we used to make this product. So I know what it can do and what it can't do at the end of the day. So when you think about it, the only thing they do now is they basically just take the same old methods that were done 9 years ago, but instead they stick it up on a high-end projector to improve the screen's color and contrast in white levels, where we can take an old projector and produce an amazing image in a fully lit environment. With newer technology, our product does the work, where the more gray screens you see here require high-end projectors to do the work. Because if our screens didn't do all the work, then we would need a higher projector with a more expensive model. Let's go over to, let me see, I'm going to do, see, judging by the sun we have here, we have sun coming through our windows. See objects outside my window, see the trees over there. How much money are you really saving at the end of the day? Not a lot when it comes to a great screen. We can have right there, so people don't think that, okay, because our screen is sitting on the, we'll take the screen and bring it over here. I don't want to get the edge on ours over here. Yep, you have wasted your money with a gray screen. Simple and plain. I'm going to go over back to my Starfield. Starfield screensaver. And there you go. You need to see some of the sunlight piercing our screen right there. As I said before, our technology does all the work. That's what it's designed to do. Where if you're dealing with a gray screen paint product, well, the projector does all the work. That's why you have to spend the money. The more money you spend on your projector, the better picture quality you're going to be able to achieve, which you're going to spend thousands of dollars. In our technology, our screens do the work. 1,000:1 contrast ratio, sitting in our, I like to show my settings off anytime I do my demonstrations. You see my brightness, and you can see whisper mode. Let's hit that again because maybe it doesn't see on that long projector, but it still works. There we go. So this is my brightness right here, only at 9. And there's my projector in whisper mode. Those of you who are familiar with Christie's are whisper mode, eco modes are in whisper mode. All right. Well, that's basically about it. Below, I'm going to put down the links where you can purchase the projector if he has any of them left. He has the projectors, he's not a merchant. He has the projectors for $179. That package kit I was talking about, how you use the surface, the wallpaper, all that, for around $650. You're going to pay a little less than that because I marked the projector at the highest point, which will be around $249 is the most I would pay for one. But we found a merchant, and that merchant basically is a store. Usually they sell in bulks like that. That's where I usually like to buy from. I have 4 coming to me myself. Good deal, good deal, good deal. And this is how you can have a amazing setup. You don't have to worry about spending all the money. Some people, like I said, people I talk to on a budget. They don't want to spend all this money, and I can understand that, but they want a good performance screen at the end of the day. And as you can see by our technology, you really don't have to spend all this money for a projector. That's why I tell people, you're spending too much money. When you're dealing with gray screen products, you're going to have to spend some money. You got to. If it's not true, look at the demonstrations. Look at my demonstrations compared to theirs. We don't have expensive projectors in the demonstrations because we don't require them. We don't need them. And if you look at my environments, well, my environments are well lit compared to the dark environments that you're used to seeing in those other great products. You don't see them right next to windows, I'll tell you that much. All right, well, I'm going to go in and put all that information down for you guys so you can have all the information needed. I'm doing some PC gaming today. I bought myself a flight simulator, so I'm about to play that today. Got all my stuff wired in here real quick for the time being. I gotta change out the curtains. I gotta do some more, finish doing some work in here. But I'm definitely gonna be doing some PC gaming on this bad boy. Got my drone unplugged? Let me see. My PC's in. And I got orders to take care of. So as I said before, you get the wallpaper for $28. I need to put that information there. Let me put that information there now for you guys. I need you guys right here. I still have to adjust my screen. Hey, what's up, buddy? What you been up to? Like round. I'm about to open up your door. It's warm today. I'm gonna turn the heat down, open up your door. I'll open your window right now. Taco! Taco's in there, we go. Where that open? Here, Taco. Here. Open up a little bit. It's a little chilly outside, okay? Don't be putting this in here. Let's see. What's going on with you? We got everything hooked up. You're all running real good. Let's see what you need. Is my computer on? Yeah, the computer has to be on. Let's see what we're going on with here with your menu. We are in HDMI, so that's good right there. So something like that. That is going quite nicely. I have to extend the cord. Let's see. And we're good there. Okay. They're running to the back of the PC. That's all good. All right, I'm gonna have to figure this out later on. I think it's my connector here and here. It's having a weird issue. There it is with my machine. Which I'm probably gonna have to get a new connector for that. Oh, I spend more of my time at Amazon buying parts for everything, literally cords, cables, all that other good stuff. All right, we'll figure that out. It's a little signal issue we're having. I think because of the connector we have here, it's giving me problems right there. I've been having problems with that connector. Let me go pop over here to my computer and see what we need to do over here. I need to put some links in there for you guys. No, I should take, this is only a short span from here to here. I'll just take this out. We don't need all this. This is a pretty long HDMI cable, which is driving me crazy because it has all this line to it. Let's disconnect that. Now let's go over and connect this to PC. We can run the PC unit. If this doesn't hook up from here, we know something wrong with the PC. Hopefully it's not anything wrong with my PC, because I like this PC a lot. All right, and then we'll hook this up real quick behind here. Wire management later on. You're not acting right. There we go. There's a single line running through. Alright, so let's see what your problem is and what's going on with you. Sorry, one of the people that basically have to get down to find out exactly what's going on with my machines. People, hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. So one of the things I gotta go to, and I got a funny feeling that cat might have jacked up the machine, and I hope he has not. Because I love this computer a lot. And I'm not getting here. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm one of those people that I gotta get it working. Here we go. I don't know what the heck that was all about. Oh, come on, be nice and come off the wall. I need you to separate off the wall. I can get access to my cables here. There we go. You're not knocking my keyboard overhead, it's not going to happen. Alright, let's see what's going on here with this thing unit over here. Alright, sorry about that. I'm one of those people, man, something's not working, I got to get it working. If not, it'll drive me crazy all day. I don't know why my gaming machine over there is not running. Let's see. I'm going to plug you up over here. Swap you off over here. Do we even need all this? Really, do we need all this line to begin with? Which one's longer? Let's do this one. I think this one's actually longer. Let's take that connector out right there. We don't need that. We're going to be smoothing all that out, trust me. When I did the screen, I had very little paint left. We first had the 38 Black Widows, the first coating that went on, didn't have enough to actually go twice over the wall, because I like to go twice over the wall and do big screens, just to make sure we got everything smoothed out. So we're going to be making more of that, which I keep forgetting, because I make this stuff and literally forget to basically go back over my screen again. But yeah, let's smooth that out. I had very little paint left when I did it. Just barely did the screen. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to make a new batch, but we had enough, some of it left over, and I figured I'm gonna knock this out because I had so many things coming up. We're gonna smooth all that out. You notice the wallpapers don't have that in there. They're nice and smooth. The walls go nice and smooth too. Even the stucco doesn't have that, but it had plenty of paint for the stucco. I had like 4 gallons when I did the stucco, which we didn't need it, but I had made 4 gallons and used some of that. Okay, everything is temperamental today. Calm down, equipment. Calm down. They're all stressed out. I'm gonna knock out my stuff here. Oh, that'd be nice. Let me see what's going on with you. How come you have this whole Oh, that's because you're hooked up that way. All right, whatever. Why did I use these to begin with? Okay, can I use it here? Over here. And one over there. Oh, I probably have to assist them on that one. All right, people, work with me, work with me. I'm in here trying to adjust my cables and lines and stuff. Make sure we have enough here to get this job done. Let's see what we're doing here. All right, cool. We're back online over here, so that's good. And I gotta do wire management over here desperately. All right, let's see what's going on with that machine over there. Because I want to check out, I got a couple of flight simulators, I bought some neck games, all that cool stuff. My pedals are finally coming in. Ordered my pedals last month I ordered pedals for my flight stick. And they got delayed somewhere. They snailed mail. But anyway, they got confirmation they're going to be here, so that'd be fantastic. I figure I'm going to be doing an outdoor gaming screen. One's going to be portrait mode. Well, actually, we're going to do the screen for the portrait mode is going to be interesting. There's going to be a disc in the back because I'm figuring I ain't building tilting these screens. It's too much work. So we're going to get one basically where we can actually tilt the screen. Where I can actually take the screen and turn it. I can go from portrait mode to landscape mode and turn the screen. This is going to be freaking crazy. We're going to build one. So that way I can do my mech simulator outside, driving simulators outside. And if I want to do some Pac-Man or Star Wars or whatever, Star Wars, Space Invaders, I can put it in portrait mode. So that's what I'm going to be working on for outside. All right, let's see what's going on with you. Why aren't you working today? Why are you refusing to show? Come on. Like that. I don't need the desk date on it. I'm trying to tell my sister now. I told you my sister's in the process of buying a gaming PC for her son, and trying to give her a bit of a heads up that when you basically invest in a gaming PC, you are the technician. You do know that at the end of the day. As you want to take it to Geek Squad, at the end of the day, anybody have any bad experience with Geek Squad? Yeah, I don't take myself over there. Why would I build them? But anyway, yeah, I've had people have had some real bad experience. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but yeah, personally, I think they overcharge, especially if you know automatically. That's like a mechanic taking his car to get fixed. You know what I mean? He already knows exactly what's wrong when he knows how to fix it. But I think some mechanics do it to see exactly if the place is going to overcharge them at the end of the day. But I go in and see how much it costs to replace hard drives and stuff like that. And they charge way too much money. I was telling her at the end of the day that, you know, a gaming PC, it's going to require updates, and more updates. And if your games don't work, well, you're going to know something about encryption coding and all that other good stuff, because, man, some of that stuff is a freaking nightmare. All your stuff is buggy and don't work. What you talking about, Crazy Cat? What are you talking about, Crazy Cat? Wow. Crazy Cat. Crazy cat, crazy cat, crazy cat, crazy cat, crazy cat, crazy cat, crazy cat. That's my cat over there bugging out. Yeah, this is the new Fire Stick with the Netflix on. I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna put this at. I'm thinking I'll put this in here. I'm gonna put this one in here. That's got the Netflix. Sorry about my hands being dirty, people. I just got finished making paint. I just processed orders. Before I got online, I processed orders. So yeah, I work 24/7. So I'm always gonna be covered in paint. Today I have to be cleaned up because I have to go take care of some business today, so I will be out and about. But other than that, yeah, I'm covered in paint all the time. Just got finished processing orders. I just did 4 gallons, and I did 2 of the 48s today when I got up, and then I got to turn on, and I got to turn tracking numbers for all those people. And you know, it's, yeah, and I got more orders coming in for the day. Oh, I got 250 inches to coat today too. So We're going to show them for 150 screen, and I got a demonstration to do for a customer. So a customer wants to do an outdoor projection screen. He is going to use the acoustic screen somewhere around like 7 o'clock, because they said that's what they're going to be using it for movie nights. So since the weather is good, yesterday we had a freaking rain and windstorm come through. Since the weather is good, we're going to set up. Hey, what are you doing? You don't see me standing here? You're not going to my window, buddy. Don't you got your own? Anyway, yeah, he likes to climb up in my window, and my window has a keyboard sitting up there. I remember my keyboard up there because I don't need him landing against my keyboard and jacking up my stuff. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do a whole setup. So we're going to set up the frame. We're going to use the projector we have in the next room, and we're going to do a setup out there. It's a tutorial to help him out or anybody else that wants to set up a fast outdoor projection screen using our technology. So he's a customer who doesn't want to paint the screen. No problem. He wants to do 150 inches. We're going to take 150 inches of the, do we have speakers wired through this? Where are my speakers at? Oh, they're going to the front. I wonder if they're going to YouTube. Let's see if we can bring up some sound. Yeah, so we're going to set a whole thing up. We're going to go out there, he's going to buy the whole frame system that I had downstairs, the photo backdrop. He's buying that for about $109. And he's getting one of the projectors that I showed him on the site for $179, and then he's going to here's this thing loading up. Then he's gonna he wants me to do the whole setup tutorial, how to set up the frame, how to connect the screen in, because the screen's already pre-coded, you know what I mean, and set it up for a kind of a movie night display. So all goes well with the weather, we'll be out there. I'm not worried about sandbags. We got sandbags here. I got the 2 big buckets. I dropped 2 big buckets to him and just timed the buckets, and we're good. Judging by the fact that that didn't come up, that clearly tells me that our system is not running or not on. How does this thing literally turn itself off every freaking time? Well, we know that's working.
Your local Ashley store is now offering 0% interest for 6 months on average repeated purchases until the end of the year. Click the link or visit ashley.com for better sleep and savings. Ashley.
We got the steam. This is the beautiful thing about lens shift. That's what I said. Well, look, see how my projector is sitting there right there? It doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Got lens shift, people. That's what I was telling you about. Those projectors have lens shift on them. So instead of me sitting there sizing my projector and moving it from one side to the next, all I gotta do is do this. Put it down some, I want it down here because I want it down to eye level so I can see it. And then bring it over some. That's it, done, that's it. Yeah, my screen's a little bit, let me see. I'm gonna hook this up later on today. Oh, opposite, way opposite. So my friend, she just got a house. She's debating where she wants to put a screen in, but her daughter wants a screen put in. Oh yeah, we're gonna hook that sucker up. So anyway, I'm going to be, I don't leave the house, so we all know that, right? So we're gonna ship over the paint to their house and do a video tutorial, show how to set up. She paints anyway, she's an artist, so she's gonna knock that thing out like it's nothing, but she's gonna put artwork around hers. So I'm showing them how to make the screen stand out, because she wants the wall to be flat. She wants the screen to stand out, but she wants the wall to be flat. So we're going to take the screen, we're going to make it like a box. all the way around. I'm going to stretch the material over top of it. Like I got the screen set up for the gamer screen downstairs, how it boxes out. And then she's going to have artwork standing out like something's holding up the screen. That's how she's going to hook up her room. Oh, it's going to be sick. She's going to show pictures and demonstrations off of it. I already supplied her with a projector, so she has a projector. Guess what? $178. That's all it's going to cost me. $179. Yeah, the 4 projectors I bought, one of those are hers. So yeah, there you go. See? You can put projectors through your entire house. And mind you, our minimum requirement for outside use on our screen paint is 4,000 lumens, which that projector is 4,000 lumens. So between 6 and 7, you can fire that right up outside. That's all it costs you. So 3 of those projectors, you want a projector for, I don't know where you want to put 3 projectors at. Well, I know I would put them at, but usually most people. You have 1 outside, you have 1 in the front yard, 1 in the backyard, stick 1 in your garage. It doesn't make a difference. And it's going to look amazing. Spend all that money. Spend all that freaking money. Like, what? Are you insane? How many projectors I could have purchased for that price? Are you freaking insane? You're crazy, people. You're crazy. Absolutely crazy. And we can do the gaming on here. I got some download some games on here to play for later on. Do a flight simulator. Oh, I thought Taco was behind me. He's always behind me. Where'd that crazy cat go? Maybe do some flight simulating on here. Yeah. Okay, let's get these links in here for you guys so you guys can get this taken care of. Oh, I got the pinball in here too. All right. I forgot. We're on controllers over here. Yeah. We can go into controller mode. Yes. I gotta come at it real quick anyway. Probably do some shopping later on. I got some games for sale. So I'll be checking that out pretty soon. Maybe some games to play. Let's go over to YouTube. Now this screen does, like I said, this setup in here, there's several displays. There you go. See what I mean? Peace of mind, people. Why in the world are you going to be stuck in the dark all day long? Nobody wants to be in the dark all day long. You kidding me? I was going to walk around the house, I can fire up my screens, I can go downstairs right now, I can watch a football game off my ceiling if I want to. That's what you want, peace of mind. Look, $300, that's what I paid for the projector. Sony VPO F830. If I want a 1080p projector, it cost me $300, that's it. Short throw projector, if I want to blow the whole screen out right now, $140. The reason why y'all spending all that money for these screens, because at the end of the day, that gray screen paint does not work. All right, get on the computer here and look at my stuff. What do we need to do here? Now, for those of you saying that, where's the portrait? Oh, I want my portrait. That's why I bought those projectors, because I can get my portrait back here. My portrait projector is in the other room for the demonstration. So I bought my another one for actually I got one for $100, $180, and I got it for like $30 for the shipping. That's the first one I bought. Then hunting around for more of them, that's when I bumped into that company. I was like, oh shoot. So I sent that to a bunch of people, to a bunch of links. That would know where I got the projector at the use with the screen paint. Look at this. If we want to, we can stare out the window. Look out the window. They might have a golf tournament today. I hope they do. Look at my fish and relax. That's where it is. And what is that going on there? You see the screen moving back a little bit? That was weird. Let's see. All right, is all the information you guys will need to get this party started. Boom. I'll put this in the next link for you. So this will be activated in a few minutes. I gotta put the links in the other one. I know I'm working on it, getting it done. It's been a little busy, but we'll get it done. All right, so we're gonna go over to the new one. I'm probably asking customers like, wait a minute, how much you pay for your projector, or how much you plan to pay for a projector? And they're like, about 900, maybe 1,000, 1,500. Way too much money. Oh, but this projector has amazing contrast. Again, way too much money. This projector has amazing color. Again, way too much money. Now, how much is Mr. Bird paying for his projector? $179. Yes, sirree. If I want to get an up-to-date projector, if I want to get an advanced projector, $500. That's how it's going to cost me. Let's say Epson's a little bit more money. I'm gonna see if I can get it for cheaper. I'm gonna try to get it for cheaper, but yeah, $500. That's one price tag for an expensive projector. $500. Now, if you're gonna spend $3,000 for a projector, it'll cost you $650 to put the whole entire set together. What are you gonna do with the extra money? You get yourself on a big old popcorn machine. I got sitting in the corner downstairs. They're like about $230. Movie sofa, I paid $1,000 for my movie sofa downstairs. Well, yeah, about $1,000 for that sofa downstairs with recliners and lights. You got plenty of money left over. You can hook your whole system up. Everything you want. Movie posters, the whole 9 yards, everything. Save some money. The money I saved this week on my wallet, I'm going to get myself a full-size cotton candy machine. Oh, yes, I am buying one. I'm getting it for this summer. I want a cotton candy machine. I want a funnel cake machine. Because the same company where I bought my popcorn machine, they sell a funnel cake version, industrial size, too big one too. They sell the popcorn machine. They sell the, they got the hot dog roaster. Oh yeah, I'm getting a hot dog roaster too. Definitely gonna get one of those, man. I love hot dogs. I like them when they roasted on the machine that rolls them. You know, when it heats them up, I'm getting one of them. And they sell not the Walmarts. We're talking about the ones you use for basically for making a little money for a little storefront. I'm getting me one of those. Yes, sirree. I got a few people that come down to the house and come visit now. Things are starting to be a little bit more relaxed now. I still hire work at either way, but still, you know, at least I can entertain them, you know what I mean, when they come down. I got all that stuff, especially when we start building the tabletop, the foldable giant tabletop screen with cup holders and everything. This thing is going to be cool. I might even put a USB docking station for charging cell phones into it. All right, so all that information's in there. We got the 448 by 96 wallpaper. I should put in, hold on for a minute. This soundbar, I'm gonna drop this soundbar where I got my soundbar at. And I'm gonna show you where I got the double-sided Velcro tape. Now I like the double-sided Velcro tape because this you can make yourself. You can cut it to the length that you want. And that stuff is pretty strong too. Let's go back over to my Amazon account. Let me get that for you guys. Like I said, the soundbar system I have in the back is pretty loud. I mean, my neighbor heard it from his basement. I was upstairs watching the Transformers, a little gaming. Yeah, it's just a little too loud. He heard that thing literally in his basement. And then his basement has his office. He was doing a Skype call for something, and he said they thought the music was coming from inside his house. It wasn't coming from his house. It was coming upstairs from the third room I was in there gaming in. And like I said, you know, we talked about it outside. He wasn't mad or anything. He said, good gracious, what the frick you got upstairs? I was like, nah, it's a small speaker in the sub. Because I didn't think you could hear it. He said, I heard that thing crystal clear in my basement. I was on a Skype call. They had to mute me because they thought it was coming from my house. And it was upstairs. So now I know that I try to keep it at a level where it's not going to disrupt them. Because nobody honestly wants to hear somebody's music playing in their house, especially when it's not your own. But anyway, those speakers are really good. And as I said, the first time I bought them, I got them for like $120. I turned them things on. I was like, oh, heck yeah, it's mine. I used to work for Tweeters, all right? Tweeters. Yeah, you know, remember that way back in the day? Yeah, they used to install all that stuff. I used to do all that stuff anyway. Install speakers and all that stuff. Ceiling speakers and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, they were really good. And I was like, man, these are really good for this price. I thought they were going to be cheap and dinky, but they're actually really freaking good. So I bought 4 pair. I got a pair in every single room. Even I'm not going to buy, they got a new up-to-date version of it, which I'm going to buy for outside. And that's all I needed. When I'm downstairs doing the game, and that's only coming from 2 speakers. So yeah, lightweight, small, affordable. That's why at the end of the day, you don't have to spend all this money. Now, if you want to do ultra short throw into long throw, the NEC projectors that we use in our demonstrations, they're fantastic. The most you're going to pay for that projector is maybe $150. Brand new, they want $1,000 for that thing. Brand new, they want $1,000. Those are good projectors. That projector is 3,600 lumens. And that's the one I use in that. I'm going to bring that one upstairs. As a matter of fact, I got a floor display to do up that one pretty soon. So you really don't have to spend all this money at the end of the day. What happens is it comes down to what costs you the most is people will pay more for the screen than the projector. Well, actually, no, sometimes the projector costs you more than the screen. But they'll go out and get the screen and everything will be washed out and faded. Colors are not coming up correctly. And you understand when you're watching those certified screens, they got a professional that comes in and calibrate those projectors. Everything is set up. They got these high-end $4,000, $5,000 screens sitting in the display room. And then when you get home, you think you're going to hit it on a regular wall. It's not going to work. Our gray screen paint is definitely not going to work at the end of the day. And if you do decide to spend the money to pull the trigger on the high-end screens, you're talking about a minimum of $3,000 right there. And that's for a 100-inch. That's just for a 100-inch. And that is not ultra short though compatible. You want one of those ceiling light projection screens? Guess what? They'll pay a couple $1,000s for it. It's not going to be cheap. Let me see something for a minute. We got all that in there for you guys. I got to check out something real quick. Now, let me show you real quick. I'm going to let that play because I'm not over there. People think at the end of the day that Mr. Bird is joking with you, and I tell you that you can spend that kind of money for a screen. Well, let's see. Let's show you what these babies cost. So you can see. You ready for the sticker shock? I hope you are. Yep, this is what it costs for dark technology. You see those price tags over there? That's what you're going to pay. See that black technology we got sitting up in the room, and that wallpaper that's actually literally darker than the screens that you're seeing here? Yeah, this is how much these screens cost. And guess what? You won't be hitting that with a $179 projector. That's not going to work. You're going to have to spend some money to run one of these screens. That's the screen we have in the room. That parallax or parallax screen it has we have that screen right there. Look at the price. This is what you're going to pay. These are 100. I think when these are 100. Let me make sure they're 100-inch screens. So we make sure before we say that. This is over at Best Buy, right here. This screen is 110 inches. You want to know how much a 110-inch screen costs with Screen Innovation? There you go. $4,023. That's what you're going to be paying. eBay got someone has one for $300 on eBay. It's 0 edge for $300. And that's 72 inches, not even 100. This is 92 inches, not even 100. That will cost you 960 plus. This is 110. That's what 110 will cost you. And yet these are gunmetal screens. They're not black. Our screens are black. Now let's see. Now we see how much the screens cost, and they're pretty expensive, are they not? Yes, they are. They're extremely expensive. Hold on for a minute. We are going to go with, yeah, they cost a lot of money. I told you, you spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for a projection screen. I wasn't joking when I told you that one. I've been in the elitists. I've seen the stuff they have in there. That stuff is crazy expensive. Say you want to get a projector with a, let's see, let's go with a 50,000 to 1 contrast ratio. 1,000 to 1 contrast projector. Definitely gonna be 4K. We know that from the door. That's definitely gonna be a 4K machine. Here you go. Now let's see which one of these projectors have a 50,000 to 1. All right, so you're talking about this is what your price tag is going to be. My customers in the back are going to pay $179, and you're still going to be calibrating this projector at the end of the day. That one doesn't have a 50,000 to 1. I know that doesn't have it, you know, period. Let's see, 50,000 to 1 contrast projector 4K. Let's see. These are all knockoff fakes. We know they don't have that in there whatsoever. Let's go with, let's see, average 4K projector. And the average projector should have it. 4K projector. We have to make sure, because they'll give you something crappy. If we do laser 4K. Okay. So there's your price tag of what you're going to be paying at the end of the day. If you do ultra short though is going to be much more expensive. That's the Samsung right there. $800 right there. Right there, 800 bucks. Let's go to basic Best Buy. Now, you want a sticker shock real quick? Hold on for a minute. This right here is a 4K laser projector by Epson. There you go. That's what you got to pay. You want big boy machines, you want to have the same technology we have over here, it's going to cost you money, and you're still not going to be able to do it with that projector at the end of the day. It's not going to make a gray screen look black. It's not going to happen. Because I guarantee you, every demonstration we dig up under this projector will be in a dark environment. I guarantee you. Let's see what this bad boy has. So it only has 2,700 lumens on it right there. 2,700 lumens. That's it. So you're going to get with that. That projector in the back has 4,000. Ooh, man, that's the ultra short though version. All right, good gracious. And there's an Optima P2 in black. There you go. All that money, mind you, for that projector, and that thing sits in the dark. Out of 100, I say 98% of the time. Let's see what else we have done here. We got the Valve projector. Oh, pixel shifting technology. Oh, just paid what? $2,800 for a projector that can't do literally 4K. And look, they still have it down there saying, oh, it's a 4K projector. No, it's not a 4K projector. Where is the specifications on this thing? I want to see the specifications on it. There's up to 150 inch screen. They don't even work on our screen paint. This is what projectors are going to cost you. Now, you can get cheaper ones than this one, but still, you're not going to get anything for $179. That's not going to work. Look at the JVC monsters right there. We ran a couple across it. A couple of these JVCs are freaking insane. I told you, when I sat there and said $30,000, $40,000 projectors, I'm not joking. Those projectors cost that much. These people are the JVCs. JVCs cost money at the end of the day. That's why I said if he had walked into one of those rooms, one of these guys with a $30,000, $40,000 projector who has the same gray screen paint on his wall, they were like, oh, what's the difference? Because they looked at his projector like it was a toy at the end of the day. See? They'd have looked at his projector like it was a toy. Oh, you got a what? I got one of those in my kid's room. Are you kidding me? That's a powerful, powerful projector. These are 8K projectors. It looked at that thing like a toy. These are the elitists. These are people we bump in from time to time. And they get worse than that. Because the JVCs are good, but the Christies, on the other hand, are even more expensive. Christie can cost you $75,000, $80,000, $100,000, $250,000 easily. Easily. Without a lens. At least these come with a lens. Christies don't come with lenses. Barcodes don't come with lenses. Roncos don't come with lenses. None of those high-end venue projectors, as big boys, will not come with a lens whatsoever. You will pay for that. That will cost you an extra $20, $30, $40, $50, even $60,000, depending on what kind of lens you're sticking in there at the end of the day. Going ultra short throw, yeah, easy 60 grand with no problem. This is where things get crazy. Can you imagine what this would look like on that black paint back there? Ooh, insane. But you don't need it. Let me check this JVC out. Let me see if somebody on YouTube has this thing. You can have it for $600 a month. You can pay the $600 a month payment on it. Hold on for a minute. There you go. Is it, did I get it there? There you go. You can have it for $600 a month. Well, look at the numbers on that, man. The mark of the beast right there. Oop, no, I'm good. But let's see if someone has this thing. It says, come on, give me that copy and paste in there. All right, so now we gotta come out of here. We need to be over here. We'll come back over. I'm gonna just do it over here. See this projector's landed. Who has one of these things? Sitting up in their home. Somebody's got to have one on YouTube. There's it right there. There's that monster right there. Oh, sorry about that, people. Bring it back a little bit here on my chair. Now that's a $2,500 projector sitting in his room right now. And look how dark the room is. Let's see if he did any demonstrations with lights on in this environment. I like the specifications that he's showing off. He's showing the different settings in the room. This is what I want to see right there. Do you see how dark his environment is? That's a $25,000 projector. This is what we usually run across when we're in forum sites. We see settings like this all the time. The first thing we request is, can you turn your lights on, and we'll send them a link. I want you to display the star field demonstration in that environment. It'll wash out completely. And the first thing they'll explain is, well, this is a dedicated theater room. It's not designed to have the lights on. You have a $25,000 projector sitting there, your contrast over is freaking through the crazy roof. And you mean to tell me you can't pull off a Starfield demonstration and a fully environment washing out? Again, nothing wrong with the projector. It's a screen he has it sitting on. You can't pull that, they couldn't pull the contrast level. We've seen these things before. That's why the environment is so dark. Look at the colors displayed. Color is washed out completely. This should look like candy on that screen. That is a lot of freaking money to pay for a machine. I'm gonna see if we can find one of these. Somebody's gonna have one of these with lights on. They got to. He's doing a review on this one right here. Let me see, projector review. Please tell me he does with lights on. As always, look at it in the dark. Look at the freaking lights on, people. Got anything with the lights on. That's what I'm talking about. All that power. The projector is dumbed down. That's why anything is in the dark so badly that I can't even make out. What was this in the front? And see, they're trying to show up the contrast levels. Well, we got it in the dark. We're picking up the contrast levels. Yeah, but you have to be in the dark. I can do that because that same demonstration next to a window at a projector at $179 with a contrast ratio of 1,000. Big deal. Comes down to the screen. That's what I tell you. At the end of the day, it comes down to the screen. Without the screen, your projector is worth nothing. He has that powerful projector. There's no way he should be sitting in the dark with that thing. Anybody here? Anybody have a projector that's not freaking sitting in the dark? Nice Sony projectors. 10,000 lumens. Laser projector. What do we have here? 8K. This is an 8K projector. All these are done dark, I guarantee you. And then there's us right there. Is that funny? Isn't it interesting? All those expensive projectors that you see in that environment, right? And they have into the dark, and we're sitting there showing a black LG demonstration right there, and a fully lit environment, and the screen is jet black while it's producing the white levels and the color. There you go. Here's the projector sitting over top. Let's hit it right there. Let's see where he puts it in. Ambient light controlled environment. See how dark the area is? That's an ambient light controlled environment. Condensed lighting is nowhere near. See how I told you, look at the corners and everything, how dark the environment is. Oh man, I swear. Eventually, stick it in the dark, put blue neon lights on the back of it. The entire demonstration is going to play this way. That's why I'm not impressed. That's why when we go into forum sites, I'm looking like, I'm not impressed. Really not. I could do that outside at 150 inches. I spent all that money for that machine, and you have to be in the dark. And the sad thing about it is because the screen is a light gray, probably chances are it's probably a light gray. You're not even seeing real color. You're not seeing contrast. You're not picking up any of that at all, period. We put our technology next to that, we'd wash that screen out with no problem. All right, okay. Zoom worked that time. Yeah, that's not like to fight with it. Yeah, all that setup they have in there, and they couldn't even get the screen. They got the screen in a dark environment. Where are my fish at? Why am I screwing up on my fish? right, let me get the links for the Amazon for you guys. Yeah, and that's what's money. You want, I told you before, gunmetal screens are not cheap. They're very expensive. That's why somebody tells you that a gray screen paint is supposed to be like, no, gray screen paint is like the next to a white screen. It's like next to the bottom of the dollar screen. Then you get to mid grades. You get to grade screens that are designed like the Elite Screen, Cinema Grade 3D and 5D. And then you get to those heavier gunmetal. So gunmetal screens cost thousands of dollars. And you're not going to be hitting that screen with a projector of, you're going to request a certain caliber projector for that, which is a projector can cost you a lot of money at the end of the day. And they're adjusting and calibrating. We don't calibrate jack in here at all, period. We need to go to Amazon. Reach the speakers that go with what I have down there. So we need I think it's a TLC's TCL. So speakers. Huh, they got it for $89. Yep, here's the same ones I had. These are the new ones. Oh shit, I'll have to get a pair of these too. Alright, let me see what I do here for you guys when you guys are watching the fish. I'll come out of this for a minute. Come back to here. Put a link for here. Save even more money. I found them for, they got them in here for, let me put the name of it up here first for you guys. They got them Bluetooth and they got the, they got them for $89. I'm gonna get me a pair of these too. Let me see, where's that link at for you guys? Here we go. I'll put this here for you guys. That's the soundboard. You get those at Amazon. I should put that on Amazon too. Let's see. My at Amazon. Like Amazon. Alright, so that's for you guys right there. Alright, go about one here. And I need to put in the link for you guys. And that's the speakers. And I'm going to put the Fire Stick down there too. Fire Stick. 4K. Alright, let me see. We got going here. Fire Stick 4K. Fire Stick 4K. I need a Fire Stick. Fire Stick 4K. This is Fire Stick 4K Plus. Now they go on sale. Mother George. I bought mine, I paid $49 for mine. Now they got it for $39? Oh, Mother George. Alright, here we go. Fire Stick. That's what I'm about to set mine up pretty soon. We need the address for that one. so let me see. All together. Okay, I'll put the prices all together. All right, I'm gonna activate this right now. All right, so we put in where you can get the Christie projector, the 48 by 96 wallpaper surface, which is actually 4 feet by 8 feet, or 20 ounce to paint that surface. I'll put that here too. Note. No, way off on that one. Capture off. Nope, we did a note. This surface. Nope. Surface must be primed. Must be. Oh, really? Seriously? Must be primed first. All right, so we got the information for you. So note the surface must be primed first. All right, let's see, Amazon for the sound bar and the fire stick. So boom, you guys are good. You got everything right there. Everything's there to set the entire same system I got in the back. Also too, that surface can be cut. So if you basically don't want like the sides, you can cut it. I keep the bars on the side because that screen also does a 235.1 projector setup, which we need to get a projector for that to do that one to fill out the whole entire thing. It does both. That's why I keep mine. All right, we got everything right there. You're good to go. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Got everything there for you, the links and all. Let me see. Should I put this the same link and all the rest? Yeah, I'll go back and redo them all over again. All right, everything is there. So we get the fire stick at. Man, you got the fire stick on sale. I got my fire stick for $39. And yeah, everything from there. So you're good to go. I'm gonna finish watching my fish because I'm updated on the website. I gotta get cleaned up because I'm gonna be out today. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. Gotta go and God bless. Check out these. Boom. I love turning up the windows, the light, and the screen. Awesome. Gotta go. God bless.